Philosophy. It is one of those words we often hear but rarely pause to understand. Before we explore its depth, let us first ask a simple question. What does it really mean? At its core, philosophy is the love of wisdom. It is the human desire to understand life, the world, and everything that lies beyond what we can immediately see. It begins when we stop accepting things as they are and start asking why they are that way. Every great idea, every discovery, and every shift in human understanding begins with that one simple spark: curiosity. Curiosity is where philosophy truly begins. Long before written language, long before science or religion took form, human beings looked at the stars, the wind, and the fire, and they wondered, why does the sun rise and fall? What makes the rain come down from the sky? Why do we feel joy, pain, or love? These questions were not asked to sound clever. They came from a deep need to understand our place in a mysterious world. At first, people answered these questions through stories. Myths about gods and creation were ways of explaining what they could not yet grasp. These stories brought comfort. They gave meaning to uncertainty. But with time, something changed. Humans began to wonder not just who caused these things, but how they happened. The moment we shifted from accepting to questioning, from believing to understanding, philosophy was born. This shift was powerful because it turned simple observation into reflection. When humans noticed that rubbing two stones created fire, they did not stop at the miracle of it. They began to ask, what makes this happen? For centuries, people repeated actions without understanding the reasons behind them. But eventually, one curious mind decided to look deeper, to find the principle behind the spark. That search for the reason, that pursuit of the truth behind appearances, is what philosophy is all about. As human thought evolved, philosophy became the foundation of everything that followed. Science, ethics, logic, and politics all began as branches growing from the same philosophical tree. In ancient Greece, thinkers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle took this curiosity and shaped it into a method, a clear method. They asked questions about reality, about knowledge, and about how we should live. They believed that by reasoning carefully, humans could uncover universal truths, truths grounded in evidence and understanding. From there, philosophy divided into paths, each seeking different answers. Some asked, what is real? Metaphysics, the study of existence and the nature of reality. Others asked, how do we know what we know? Epistemology, the study of knowledge and truth. And then came the moral questions. What is right? What is good? How should we live together? Ethics, the heart of conscience and society. Over time, philosophy gave rise to science itself. Once people learned to test ideas through observation and logic, philosophy evolved into experiments, mathematics, and technology. Yet even as science answered many material questions, philosophy kept asking the ones science alone could not. What is consciousness? Why does beauty move us? What gives life meaning when everything else fades? Philosophy continues to guide us, even when we do not notice it. Every time we question our beliefs, challenge our assumptions, or wonder whether something is fair or true, we are doing philosophy. It teaches us how to think, not what to think. Wisdom isn't having all the answers, but asking better questions. So, what is philosophy? It is the story of human thought itself, our endless attempt to understand who we are, where we come from, and what truly matters. It began with curiosity, grew through reasoning, and continues today as the quiet voice in every mind that asks, why? And perhaps that question, the one that refuses to be silenced, is what keeps us human. If this made you pause for a moment, if it sparked even one new question in your mind, then you've already stepped into philosophy's world. So keep exploring, keep asking, because every great truth begins with curiosity. Make sure to subscribe if you'd like to keep diving deeper into questions like these, about the mind, the world, and everything in between. And as always, keep wondering, because that's where wisdom begins.